You're still live on the Joy News channel on DSTV channel 41 and GoTV channel 144 on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram with Joy News on TV. And this is Joy News Today with me, Mapito Sibidi. Coming up, IGP assures Zarungu residents of arresting suspected robbers who shot and killed 2 police officers. We have the latest. We'll also bring you an update on the PARKOSO murder where a young man gruesomely kills 27-year-old lady in the Ashanti region. Details of these and more, including business, sports and showbiz and world news, all in this package. Do stay with us. In our first story, more than 10 kidnap cases have been recorded this year in the northern region, with most of the cases recorded in the eastern corridor of the region. The cases were recorded in Saboba, Bimbela, Mayan, Zabzugu, among other areas. 6 cases are currently under investigations, while 6 suspected are in police custody. The operations leading to the arrest of the suspects span from Sang in the Mayan district to Yam Karaga in the Karaga district. There's more in the following report.
Northern Regional Crime Officer Superintendent Bernard Baba Ananga, who disclosed this to Joy News, said Saboba recorded the most of the kidnapping cases.
So far, we have quite a number, which I don't have the statistics on my table now, but I believe it will be more than 10 cases of that. We have taken over other cases, which other cases are also in the process of being taken over by the regional CID, and very soon we'll add to the numbers.
He said several arrests have been made whilst others are in court.
Saboba, we have a lot of kidnapping cases ongoing, but I can say for a fact that the cases are now dropping due to the fact that we have made quite a number of arrests. I can confidently say about 6 suspects are in custody and 6 different cases of kidnapping from Saboba to Sang area to areas around Zabzugu area, which we think that is helping in our investigations and then reducing the incidence of kidnapping. So far, so good. We also have other suspects who are arrested around Yemo Karaga area, and they are all linked to the kidnapping. In Myong area, the Myong and Sang area, the kidnappings are continued there, and so far we have about 3 suspects within that area. We are looking for other 5 suspects whom we believe are on the run, and we are gathering intelligence on them, and very soon we will bring them to justice.
The Northern Regional Crime Officer said several thousands of Ghana cedis were paid as ransom, including cattle in some cases.
In one case, they took about 150,000 Ghana cedis before the victim was released. Subsequently, because of the nature of such a case, we believe others are at large. We don't want to disclose so much, but what we have recorded in other places like Sang, we have undisclosed amounts of money that they were also demanding. Others were also demanding cattle, among others. However, they have toned down the issue of the cattle, and then they rather prefer taking cash. Salaga incident of kidnapping, and that particular one, they took almost about 80,000 Ghana cedis, which the suspects are undergoing trial.
Now to the Ashanti region, the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly is forming a road safety advisory group which will include a variety of stakeholders in the fight against road accidents. Metropolitan Chief Executive Samuel Payne says this is part of efforts the Assembly is making to improve safety in Kumasi. He spoke at the launch of the first ever KMA Road Safety Report 2020 in Kumasi.
Total of 577 persons were killed in road crashes between January and November this year in the Ashanti region. The figure indicates a 16% increase over 2020's, which stood at 496.
These actions, if implemented effectively, will help to improve safety on Kumasi's roads. Findings from this report will inform continuous interventions to reduce crash-related deaths and injuries in the city, guiding the activities of stakeholders in road safety to deliver on their mandate. I expect the contributions at the city level will supplement national efforts, prioritize road safety. I hope that the strategic action taken by KMA to reduce road deaths and injuries will encourage stakeholders at this local and national level to continue supporting these efforts. As we like this report, I urge all governmental and non-governmental stakeholders, institutions, and everyone concerned with road safety in the city to use this report to guide the ongoing development, implementation, and evaluation of road safety action at the city and municipal level.
The report is part of road safety reports launched in 30 cities in the world by the Bloomberg philanthropists. Ghana was selected as one of the 15 beneficiary countries. The report enlightens stakeholders on the magnitude and risk of road traffic deaths and injuries. It also seeks to improve city vehicular management and also inform the best aids to mitigate the crisis. Mrs. Claudia Timpapo is a Road Injury Surveillance Coordinator, KMA, Bloomberg Philanthropies Initiative for Global Road Safety.
Collisions and head-on collisions constituted the highest number of fatalities. Again, we can see clearly that pedestrians are the ones that are bearing the brunt of these road deaths. Okay, that's a whole lot. Compared to everything else, very staggering. When we look at deaths by road user and causal vehicle type, we can see that cars and pickups cause the highest number of pedestrian deaths, followed by buses and minibuses. So you see why I think ASP mentioned it, that it's not just education that should be for the buses and minibuses, but also for private vehicles, private drivers, because looking here, they kill more people than even the bus and minibuses.
Reporting for Joy News, Kwesi Deborah.
Meanwhile, the northern region has recorded 148 cases of road crashes from January to mid-December. 37 of these cases were fatalities, 45 life-threatening injuries, and 33 minor injuries. Northern Regional MTTD Commander Superintendent Mahmoud Yusuf has been speaking with correspondent Martina Bugui.
Northern Regional MTTD Commander Superintendent Mahmoud Yusuf, who shared this data with Joy News, said the region recorded a reduction in cases of accidents compared to last year.
The department recorded a total of 148 cases, and with this figure, we are looking at it from the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and a greater part of the last quarter. So for the first quarter, the department recorded a total of 11 fatal cases, then 17 serious cases, and 15 minor cases. This add up to 43 cases that were reported for the first quarter. Then the second quarter, we recorded 15 cases, which were fatal, 17 serious, and another 17 minor. That add up to 49. Then for the third quarter, we recorded 11 cases, 16 minor cases. I mean, the 11 were all fatal, then 8 minor cases, and this is sum up to 35. Then for the last quarter of the, as I indicated, from a greater part of the last quarter, we had 49 fatal cases were recorded, 11 serious cases were recorded and 1 minor case, and this also sum up to 21. From the records available, there's a significant reduction in the road. Well, in terms of the fatalities, there's a significant reduction. But from my point of view, I still regard that as not good enough.
Even though the northern region recorded a reduction in cases of accidents, they are leaving no stone unturned to ensure an accident-free Unitide. As part of activities to reduce the carnage on the road, the Northern Regional Road Safety Authority has launched a campaign dubbed Stay Alive as part of activities to reduce accidents in the area. Addressing the media at the launch, the manager for road safety for the Northern Region and Savannah regions, Mohammed Abdul Samad, said human error accounts for 90% of road crashes in the area.
We have human error constituting more than 90% of road traffic crashes, RTCs. The Stay Alive campaign adopts a human factor model, 8FM, which puts the human being at the center of the interaction, the components that surrounds him or her in the road transport environment, that is the road and the vehicle. The truth is that road traffic crashes are man-made and not one accident.
The Northern Regional Police Commander, COP Timothy Yosabunga, said there has been a collaborative effort with major stakeholders in the fight against traffic accidents, and that has yielded a lot of good results.
If you remember, or if you catch your mind back some few months or weeks back, we had a team that came out to enforce some of the basic road regulations. We know we have a good number of motor riders in the region, and crash helmets has been one area that riders don't want to comply. And these 3 bodies came together to enforce it. And it has yielded a very positive result for the region.
Education and health have not received much funding per the 2022 budget presented by the Finance Minister a couple of weeks ago. How can the trend change, particularly in COVID-19 pandemic, to ensure optimum service delivery in these sectors? Joy News, in collaboration with Star Ghana Foundation, have been holding a forum today to discuss the matter. Let's cross over to the Golden Tulip Hotel in Accra for a sneak peek of that forum.
Governments, you get promises that things are going to change, and then the government comes in place, and it's like it's business as usual. The question you then ask is, where is the solution? Do we have hope? Where is the solution? Now, if you look at what's happening in Parliament, it looks like having a balanced Parliament can present some solution. And my question to all the discussants are, if you look through our democratic system, we have Parliament, we have civil society. Where is really the solution? Where is the power? Who in all this game can make government prioritize well and be efficient at making use of resources? Is it civil society like we are trying to do now? Is it probably getting all of us to go and vote and ensure that we vote in a way that ensures that there's balance in Parliament? So when these things get there, then both sides can put their weight together and get solutions. Where is the solution in all this game? Thank you.
Thank you. So, thank you very much. My name is Dr. Wood Asame Richard. I represent the Ghana Medical Association. Prof. Haruna Isako, I think that was a wonderful presentation. And I just had some few thoughts to share with you. In the presentation, when he got to the nursing trainee allowance, I think he asked a rhetorical question whether we should still maintain the nursing trainee allowances. And so when he was making his recommendation, I was thinking that he would state his position as far as the nursing training allowance is concerned. What would be his recommendation? Because the recommendations that he presented are quite instructive and elaborate. So I would want to take his... Can I ask you, do you think we should still maintain that?
The next training allowance?
Yes, should we?
I think that it should be scrapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that at such forums, maybe if you can get so. Then if you look at the health infrastructure, apart from the Agenda 111 that was captured, let me read in page 192, item 1014. It says, in 2020, the ministry will commence the construction of 1140 beds and 130-bed hospital in Ashanti, Bono, Greater Accra, and the Eastern region. The ministry will also reconstruct the Tema General Hospital and the Central Medical Store and continue the construction of the La Nkuranza and Shamai hospitals. It goes on to say that the ministry will also construct a 400-bed obstetrics and gynecology block, as well as a urology and nephrology centers at Kolebu Teaching Hospitals, emergency centers at Enyim, Doman, and Obuasi Hospital. Additionally, the ministry will also construct a maternity block at Enyiresi Hospital. So if you look at the total number of hospitals being mentioned, I don't know whether they are all part of the Agenda 111 or these are stand-alone hospitals that had previously been budgeted for, which are now going to commence. And so maybe we may want to seek a clarification on how that is situated. But then the issue about CHIPS compound, I think largely, if you look at the CHIPS compound coverages, it appears that we are doing very well when it comes to availability of CHIPS compound. What we are lacking now is that at that apex of primary health care, the district hospital, the Agenda 111 is supposed to cater for the districts that currently do not have hospitals. So that even if you have a very strong CHIPS system, and then there is a need for them to refer to their next level, they do not have hospitals. And so currently they would have to rely on other neighboring districts to get hospitals. So, and I think so it is important that at least every district has a hospital, so that when the preventive care is taken care of, or when the situation at that level exceeds their capacity, then their first stop will be at the district level. And so the Agenda 111, I think that priority as it is now, we should place more priority on getting at least every district a hospital.
Okay, thank you very much.
We'll bring you some of the answers from the speakers later on in the bulletin, but let's go to the Upper East region, where Inspector General of Police Dr. George Akufo-Dampare has assured the people of Zarungu in that region that his outfit will hunt down some armed robbers who shot and killed 2 police officers in the area last night. The officers are said to have arrived at the scene of a robbery at the Zarungu market when the robbers shot at them. The IGP is currently in the Upper East region to get first-hand information on the incident. Albert Sori joins us with further details. Albert Sori, can you just tell us what exactly happened and what's the updates on that story?
Yes, so the information we have now is that last night, some armed robbers attacked a provision shop at the Zarungu market. And so they were robbing the victim. Police received calls about the robbery incident. And so while the Zarungu police station were mobilizing men to go to the scene, these 2 police officers who have lost their lives were also on patrol duty on a police patrol motorcycle. And what we know is that they arrived at the scene unexpectedly. They were not the official team that were sent to the robbery scene, but because they were on patrol, they happened to arrive at the area at the time the robbery was going on. And so the robbers, when they saw them arriving, shot at them. And in the process, the motorcycle they were riding on exploded because a bullet is said to have hit its fuel tank. And so one of the police officers was partially burned. We don't know if they had bullet injuries yet because an official briefing is yet to be done by the IGP. And so journalists are waiting at the police headquarters in Bolgatanga, where we will get official briefing from the IGP and to clarify some of the things we have been able to gather from the area. What we also can report is that the IGP visited the crime scene. He took him to visit the Zuarungu chief to speak about this incident. He also addressed the market people who were at the area at the time of the incident. He assured them that they are doing everything possible to hunt down the robbers, and he has assured them that the police is doing everything to keep the place safe, and they should feel to go about their normal activities, and also to volunteer any information that they may have, which may help the police to be able to arrest these armed robbers.
All right, talking about trying to find these armed robbers, I understand there is a bounty been placed. Tell us about that.
Yes, so the IGP hasn't briefed us on that yet, but earlier on Joy FM, the information that we got was that there's a 50,000 cedi bounty.
Okay.
This is information from the National Police Headquarters on the head of these armed robbers.
Okay.
So the information is that anybody who can give information that can lead to their arrest, there's a 50,000 cedi bounty on them.
All right, thank you very much. That is my colleague Alberto, and he's in the Upper East region where that murder happened, and we will be going to him later in subsequent bulletins to find out more. But let's go to the Ashanti region, where a suspect in the gruesome murder of a young lady at PARKOSO in Kumasi has been linked to the death of 2 other women whose bodies were found in the area earlier this year. 27-year-old Samira Farouk was brutally murdered by the suspect, who residents believe could be behind series of murder in the area. Nana Bonsu is believed to have lured his victims, mainly prostitutes, to his hideout and succeeded in robbing and in some cases killing them. Lava FM's Erastus Asardonko was in the community 2 days after the incident and now reports.
The PARKOSO town is shaken by the gruesome murder of a 27-year-old mother of 2. These 2 carpenters got wind of the crime, chased down the suspect and arrested him. She was screaming, "Ah, ah, ah." And I saw the young man throwing bricks at something 3 times. For a moment, I thought it was a snake until I saw his clothes soaked in blood. We rushed in, chased him, and arrested him. The victim was later identified as Samira Farouk and a mother of 2. Umar Farouk is her father.
I don't know. Hospital.
There are conflicting reports on the condition of the suspect, whether dead or alive. If this were to be a lawless state, we would have lynched him as well. But we have laws, and I want justice. As her friends seek justice for her, residents of PARKOSO, where she was killed, want a probe into the death of other women whose bodies were found under a canopy of trees a few meters from the suspect's home.
2 months
Barely 2 months ago, a body was picked from that forest. We hear stories of women being stabbed and killed here. He's a criminal, and with his latest act, we believe he's behind these killings. We are scared. You can't use this road after 6 p.m.
otimi ko gina forest ni mu o anajo kwan we da ho krofo ba no ajo mo bag ne ne ma mbre boys bi che na hwehwe na su.
He robs people of their belongings on this road, close to the forest. He was arrested once and given some hot slaps. If he is the one behind these crimes, then it's a bad thing.
Now we are told that all the bodies found in this canopy of thick trees were women. I have with me here somebody who has stayed here for some time and has been part of the local watchdog committee.
Yeah, that's what I say. Be Jumano, Abwa community no. And it's a mutimi my SABA now with the echo near Cotintim Emma tag and buyer.
We should have a watchdog committee to improve security here. If only authorities will register and give us ID cards. We are volunteering. We are ready to work to boost security here. But without the ID cards, we can't work. Suspect is still in police custody as investigations continue. Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaredonko, PARKOSO, Ashanti region.
You're still watching Joy News today with me, Mapiti Sibidi. I'm going to take a quick breather. We'll be back with more. In other stories, President Akufo-Addo has dismissed claims that getting vaccinated can influence an individual's political preference. Addressing the nation on Wednesday, the president indicated that it is not true that taking the COVID-19 vaccines can compel a person to vote for the new Patriotic Party (NPP) in the 2024 general election. According to him, such concerns are outrageous and not rooted in fact, hence should be ignored by all.
Fellow Ghanaians, as I indicated at the outset, the month of December elicits naturally an increase in the number of social gatherings in the country. I know many of you have planned either to host or attend a number of gatherings, such as religious events and activities, funerals, weddings, concerts, musical shows, festivals, anniversary, sporting events, family gatherings, and parties. Nonetheless, we should be guided by what transpired last Christmas, where there was a sharp spike in the number of COVID infection cases and deaths in the immediate months of January and February 2021. We should avoid the repetition of such a scenario after this year's celebration. We do so by ensuring that social events are held in open spaces, ensuring that attendees wear masks, ensuring that social distancing is observed, observing enhanced hygiene protocols such as hand washing and the use of sanitizers, and encouraging attendees as much as possible to come vaccinated. In as much as our active cases are now relatively low, the wearing of masks, unfortunately, remains low, and compliance with the safety protocols is still problematic. Whilst government does its part to secure the necessary numbers of vaccines to help vaccinate all Ghanaians, we cannot afford to disregard the social distancing, hand washing, mask wearing, and enhanced hygiene protocols that has brought us this far. They must continue to be a part and parcel of our daily lives and routines. Getting the jab is the best route out of the pandemic because, according to WHO, it reduces the risk of death, hospitalization, end the spread of the virus. It is for this reason that we have committed ourselves to vaccinating some 20 million Ghanaians, that is the entire adult population, by the end of the year. After the start of an impressive vaccination drive in March this year, we were confronted with vaccine supply constraints and disruptions at the global level. Fortunately, in recent months, the supply situation has improved considerably, and we estimate that by the end of December, we would have secured a total of some 26 million doses. Indeed, as of yesterday, Tuesday, 14th December, the Ghana Health Service has taken delivery of 17,736,710 vaccine doses. We are expecting an additional 8,529,090 doses by the end of the year. We have enough vaccines in the system. So, my fellow Ghanaians, I encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of this and get vaccinated. So far, we've been able to administer only 6,420,973 doses out of the 17.7 million we have at our disposal. Let me state as clearly as I can, the vaccines are safe. They will not harm you. They will protect you and your family. Contrary to the mischief being peddled by some, getting vaccinated will not cause you to vote for the MPP in the 2024 elections if you do not want to. This is an outrageous claim. Vaccination cannot change your political preferences. That is not its purpose.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Business. My name is Darrell Kwao. The Western Regional Minister, Dr. Kwabena Okyere-Darko-Mensah, is appealing to real estate developers to invest in the Western region. According to him, a petroleum hub is being established, which is estimated to create 780,000 jobs. Hence, investing in structures will go a long way to provide accommodation for the growing regional economy. He spoke at the Ghana Real Estate Meetup event. At the launch, General Manager Winifred Mensah said the platinum
plans are underway to establish a petroleum hub in the Western region. The hub is to house 4 refineries with a total capacity of 600,000 barrels per stream day. Speaking at this year's Ghana Real Estate Meetup event, Western Regional Minister Dr. Kwabena Okyere-Darko-Mensah called on real estate developers to invest in structures to support the growing regional economy.
We have a lot of major productions that are coming up that we also need real estate investment. The first one is a petrochemical hub that we are setting up in the Nzima district of the Western region. And this is estimated to generate in excess of 780,000 jobs. So naturally, when I talk about 780,000 jobs, it naturally comes with what investment in real estate. And therefore, I would like to use this opportunity to encourage you to have a look at this proposition and see how you can invest in the Western region. There are also commercial real estate that you can also invest in there. We are talking about jetties, we are talking about oil tanks, we are talking about petrochemical manufacturing centers and labs and the rest.
The third edition of the Ghana Real Estate Meetup was organized by Cameo One Group, a real estate agency to sanitize the housing industry and address some deficits. Here is the event coordinator, Anastas Anderson.
The Ghana Real Estate Meetup is a dialogue. It's the real estate dialogue in Ghana. What we want to do is bring stakeholders in the real estate realm to discuss how best we can sanitize the system and make real estate a profitable business in Ghana. And our aim is that we want stakeholders, both government, private developers, buyers, potential homeowners, to all come up with the frustrations that they go through when they want to engage in any real estate business.
Some participants shared their thoughts.
My name is May. I'm the CEO of Maidan Home Decor. All the people coming here, they are into real estate business, and We are specialized in furnishing apartments, homes, rentals, hotels, beach resorts, chalets. So that's why we are here, to let the people know about Maidan Home and show them our goods.
My name is Sobi Abushakra. I am the regional representative for Stone Depot in the northern sector. So far so good. I mean, I just attended one in Kumasi last week, and this is significantly higher class.
My name is Moses. This is my second time coming for the summit, and I have a keen interest in real estate and construction. So I came to connect with people in the same field and see some of the products, and then I made a new.
Now, the first ever branch of the Platinum Bay Hotel has opened at Sesame in the East Municipal Assembly here in the Greater Accra region. According to the General Manager, Winifred Mensah, her outfit is aimed to compete in the hospitality and tourism industry. Here's more. At the launch, General Manager Winifred Mensah said the Platinum Bay Hotel has made provisions to leave an imprint on the industry.
In fact, we are ready to exceed the competition, because, as I said before, the market is saturated, but there's still a lot of emptiness. The guests are still demanding for more, meaning that they are not fully satisfied. Per the little research I did in the industry, I mean, our guests are still looking for more. I'm trying to talk about, I mean, the hotel industry, we use customers or clients, we call them guests, because they are more like you host them, so they're not your regular clients and then customers. Guests, to make them feel like you really like looking out for them.
She adds that management will soon extend branches to other parts of the country.
That will be the CEO's dream, that will move from Accra and then get to Takoradi, and then get to Kumasi, and then probably the northern region. But for now, we want to put much focus on Accra. Even though the market is a bit saturated, we think we still have the opportunity to have a proper growth here, because most hotels are still lacking with quality service, and this is something we intend to make it our strength and then stand out with.
The hotel provides guest rooms and suites, hotel amenities, restaurants, conference centers, banquet and other public rooms, as well as parking spaces. James Ishen's report for Joy Business. All right, more news on our website, myjoyonline.com, and tonight the Joy Business Social is coming to you across our social media platforms. We'll be looking at the creative economy moving in from the sidelines. Hope you be our guest tonight across our social media platforms. And that's it for business. Sports is coming up next.
Let's do some sports now on Joy News Today with me, Muftau Nabila Abda. The Minister of Youth and Sports, Mustafa Usif, has revealed that government has a planned budget of $10 million for next year's tournaments the Black Stars will be engaged in. Though the country has raised just a paltry $2 million from its $25 million target, $10 million will be available for the competitions.
It is almost, it will be 40 years since we last won the AFCON trophy. And this is an opportunity for us to prepare our team to ensure that we are united as one country behind our national team as they go to Cameroon on the AFCON campaign. His Excellency organized a breakfast meeting on a presidential fundraising for our Black Star and our national team. And so far, we have raised $2 million out of the target $25 million. And I use the opportunity to thank the corporate institutions who have supported, and also ask those who are yet to fulfill their pledges and those who are yet to also come on to support us to do so, because we have so many international assignments await us come 2022. We have the World Cup qualifier to complete and be able to participate in Qatar. We also have the Women Under-20 World Cup in Costa Rica. We also have Under-17 Women World Cup in India. We have Birmingham, the Commonwealth Games to participate in. So next year is a very busy year for Mother Ghana as far as sports is concerned. So we are using this opportunity to ask corporate institutions, corporate bodies in Ghana to support our national teams as they embark on international assignments. And you heard members of parliament, everybody speaking in support of the statement that we should all support, be united, and support our country. What the government also put forward was $10 million towards both tournaments, not only AFCON, but the entire activities that we are going to embark on in 2022.
One of the major competitions the Black Stars will be participating is the Africa Games and the World Cup in Qatar. Well, Minority Leader of Parliament, Haruna Idris, says Ghana must qualify to the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. According to him, participating in the tournament will boost the country's economy. But he wants companies to be given tax rebates for sponsoring sporting activities.
Mr. Speaker, apart from AFCON, we have to prepare the Black Stars for Qatar. It is a must-go journey for the Black Stars. And I want to assure my colleague, the Honorable Mustafa, Member of Parliament, that the country will stand very, very united with the Black Stars to make Ghana proud. Mr. Speaker, secondly, he's raised a very significant issue. Thankfully, the Honorable Minister for Communications is here. She may hear us, but she has to work with other ministers, particularly the Minister for Trade and Industry. And Mr. Speaker, let me paraphrase from the minister's statement when he says that His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa invited corporate Ghana to a breakfast meeting in order to raise about $25 million to support the Black Stars by way of funding. Mr. Speaker, truth is, government alone cannot adequately fund the Black Stars. The worst of it is when you need money and you have to wait for an honorable Minister of Finance whose response to any demand is no, there's no money, there's no budget, it's not available. At that time, the match is only 24, 48 hours away. When the players don't hear that you are carrying bonuses along and that you are carrying your empty bag with the promise that when they win and you get to Accra, you pay them bonuses, it has not been helpful, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, I'm coming back that I wholeheartedly support, and indeed it's my position, that corporate Ghana must finance soccer and football. And I think that a bill in that direction, corporate social responsibility bill, must emanate from the Minister for Trade and Industry, working in tandem with the Minister for Communication, so that corporate entities, I know the Honorable Arnaud Dompré has come on the floor of Parliament as a specialist on statements to raise the bar on corporate social responsibility and what we should direct it for. And I do agree with him that the corporate world must finance football, soccer, sports generally, but it will come with what you call tax rebates for them, for that particular service to the Republic of Ghana. But Mr. Speaker, in Ghana, we all enjoy corporate entities doing funeral donations and wedding donations. That is none of their business. They must focus on the real things. And the real things is for them to be able to support football.
That is your sports for now, but we do have more sports stories on myjoyonline.com. I am Muftau Nabila Ablai. Up next is Showbiz.
Good afternoon, welcome to Showbiz here on Joy News. Now, veteran actor Beku Sego says George Quay has no case when it comes to his petition over the use of Black Star films as an industry name. According to Abeku Sego, Mr. Quay's argument in his petition to the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture is not a strong one. His comment comes after George Quay led a group of stakeholders to petition the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture to scrap the new name for Ghana's movie industry, Black Stars Film.
You mentioned that you've not had any solid argument. But I think George Quay's argument.
What is solid about this?
Well, just the petition. Well, there's nothing solid about it.
No. That really? Because it is Black Star Films and Juliet has Black Star International Film Festival. Then it's a problem. New York. I said that New York. There's a New York International Film Festival. There's New York International Independent Film Festival. They're all New York. What has anybody raised any flag in New York? That if this is it, nobody can also name anything New York.
Away from that, entertainers and some of your favorite personalities listen to a wide range of playlists, not only to draw inspiration, but also to influence their writing. What kind of music do you think your favorite celebrity listens to, for instance? Check this out.
No, fire me. To say no more. When you're ready, Sadia, oh, many moments, and Gako Visa Massi. Never baby, I be free, baby, I suppose free near to you. A radia tomorrow, I ain't Canadian and net. I mean, yes, sir. Yes, one thing. Nasedru efebra na ba rimpo omre nyina si nasedru sutobrenso na ye from na ba rimpo.
What are you listening to? Gospel music?
I listen to a lot of gothic, you know, a lot of classical. Yeah, I mean, my favorite artist would be Enya, and then, you know, the likes.
My favorite musician is, of late is Mama Esther Nyamiche.
Okay. Okay.
And now is Diana Hamilton.
Oh. Which of her songs?
Adwo nyame adumuntina metiasi eyena dumtina miwo.
I like a lot of hip life. I like a bit of high life as well. And then I like the Afrobeats that the Nigerian boys are doing between Amaka and Dumebi and all of those ones. And then there's this one by Two-Face where he says the girl is deceiving him on Instagram. Anytime I call you, you say you dey Ipaja. Anytime I call you, say you dey my area. I say no wahala. No, that's Amaka as well. Yes. And then I think currently what I'm listening to is Aquabua and Flo Kingston. Blow My Mind. Where's my phone? If I can find my playlist for you.
Okay.
So it is currently what's on my playlist. Yeah.
And you sing that where?
Yeah, that's my current number one. It starts to blow my mind. I'm sure you know it.
Yeah, so who's blowing your mind?
I listen to reggae music a lot. Yeah.
Do you have anyone that you can sing out loud, like off your head?
Yeah, a lot, especially from Joseph Hill, Culture.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot.
Just one track.
A slice of Mount Zion is for I. A slice of Mount Zion is for I. I pray to Jah honestly, to please let me live honestly. Love my brother, just all I need. I need no riches but harmony. A slice of Mount Zion is for I.
Hi, Excellency, how you doing?
I'm fine.
I understand that your favorite song is Kakai by Shatawan. Is it true?
It's one of my favorite songs,
okay. Yes. What's on your playlist?
What is on my playlist? Hey, I don't have a song. Oh, no. You want to bam bam. You want to chill with the big boys. Say the rush, kitty.
Okay, wait, can we end the news?
Okay, thank you. That's it for Joy News today. For more news, you can log on to myjoyonline.com. My name is Mapisa CBD. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.